Hi and welcome to the Catapult channel. So today we're going to be talking about naturals or any other frame for that matter with tabs. So you best stay tuned. Hi guys, so welcome to another episode of the Catapult channel. So as I said before, today we're talking about catapults with tabs on. Some people call them gypsy catapults, or tab catapults, or even tabby cats. I'll let you make your own mind up what you want to call it. But what essentially it is, to my mind, is a natural catapult with leather tabs on top. Now I see some people with leather tabs that long. I prefer shorter tab because quite honestly it looks better and it doesn't really make a difference on the performance of the frame. It's just aesthetic looks. So in this video, there's a couple of ways of tabbing catapults. There's a really old-fashioned way of dental floss and twine and all that malarkey, but there's a way that I use that was shown to me a number of years ago that I feel would be beneficial to share with you, the lovely viewers. So this way is a bit quicker, looks neater and tidier. If you don't like it, you can change it quite easily, so it's a win-win. So on that note, we're going to get started and you're going to need a few things. A wooden frame, natural, 2 pieces of leather. The size doesn't really matter, you can have them as long or as short as you like. I like mine quite short. 2 pieces of elastic, nice and thin. A piece of string, and finally a band set. The band set should have loops in the end. You can have a loop tube band set if you wish, but for the purposes of this video I've just done it nice and quick and easy for a single band set with a pseudo taper effect. That's all you need. Let's get started. So tabbed catapults come in 2 forms. The one I'm going to show you now, which is a very easy way of doing it, looks very neat and tidy. It's the way I prefer to do it. Or there's this way. Now this is a very old school, what they call gypsy catapult. Which 99 times out of 100 means it ain't properly sanded, it's got knife marks all over it, and it's got a bit of black tape around it. That's basically what a gypsy catapult is. Not my favourite frame, I'm not going to lie, but this was my granddad's frame, so I'm going to use it for this video. I was given this frame when I was about 13 years old by my granddad, who's now passed away, so that means more to me than anything. I'm not finishing it. That's his knife marks and whatnot that is on it. Anyway, so that is one way of doing it. This is the other. This way you're doing it, if I take this bit of tape off and show you, all that is some polypropylene twine wrapped really tightly around the fork. You can use dental floss, which is very good, and then you just super glue it. And that's it. You wrap it and wrap it and wrap it and wrap it tight and tight and tight and tight and tight and tight all up the fork, and then you just wrap it with sellotape to finish it off. That's basically the traditional way of tabbing a catapult. And then you attach your tubes or bands either through the side holes or punch a hole in there and do it that way. So it's not a method I prefer doing because it makes the frame bulky. You've normally got to cut the wood down to account for the bulkiness of the string or the dental floss or whatever you want to use. There are multiple ways, but that's normally the way it was done, with just simple string super glued together to make it nice and neat. But again, as time goes by, there's easier ways of doing things. So let's not focus on this, let's focus on the better way. So what I like about this method is, I mean, this is not exactly the best looking of frame, but you can band it as you tab, and you can take the tabs off and on easily and orientate them as you like. So I want the attachment method to be that way, like so. So what we do is literally grab a bit of leather, put it through like so, put it over your fork like so, yep, and then holding it down, all we do is we simply wrap and tuck. Now go down to the bottom and go up to the top as much as you can, like that. Don't go all the way to the top of the wood, you'll be able to see the wood. That's adequate. Then to finish it off, get your loop, like so. Another 3 wraps. Let's do 4, really wear the elastic out. Put it through the hole for wrap and tuck. And then literally hold that, pull your string. Ooh, that's quite tight. Pull your string like that. And that's more or less done. Now what we do is we get a knife, cut off that piece of excess ferroband, pull out the excess string, and that is one side completely done. Perfect tabbed catapult. Look at that. So we'll do the other side and see how it shoots. Right, onto the second fork. So you want to make sure that your elastic's orientated correctly. So put your leather through the hole. Again, you can use tubes, you can use flats with this, but I just prefer this way. Get a little bit of a gap between your lever. Push down on the elastic strip and then proceed to go around. So start in the middle, work your way up to the top, like so. Leave about 3-4 mil gap from the wood, so you can see that. Then work yourself back down again, nice and tight, like that. And now that'll do. Get your string, put your string, we'll put it on so you can see the loop. Normally I do it that way, but you can't see the loop, so I'll put it this way. Big loop, and then just go around. 1, 2, 3, 4, the final one. And that is through the hoop there. And all you do is simply get the elastic out of the way first, pull, and that is it. Scissors, cut off the excess, pull out the string, and there you go. One perfectly tabbed catapult. Nice and easy. I like to have my tabs this way as opposed to that way, because I don't like the idea of punching holes in the leather because it weakens it. If you're wondering where to get leather from, cut up an old shoe tongue. What I tend to do is, if I need leather, I'll go to a cobbler's and I'll ask them if they've got any offcuts, and they normally will give you quite a big sheet. But that looks as good as any tabbed frame you're ever going to own or shoot. What I like about it as well is when you pull back, you actually create a little groove in the leather, so the bands sit the same every single time. More of a hunting tool, more of a throwaway tool in my opinion. Like I said, I don't really like the term gypsy catapult, because quite honestly a gypsy catapult 99 times out of 100 just means it ain't put together right. But they work for a long time. But that's how I tab my catapults. So let's fire it. Right, let's give this frame a bash. It's not pretty, but it's going to work. That's 60 mil on the right hand side. There you go. It works. It's nothing fancy. Just it's what you call a workhorse catapult. I mean, I could finish this a bit better, and I could sand it, and I could, you know, really get the leather to match, and I could do this and do that. But at the end of the day, that's what we used to shoot old school back when I was a kid. But like I said before, this way of attaching tabs to a frame is, in my opinion, far superior. It gives you flexibility to change your bands with your tabs, easier to band as well, because you can make your band sets pre-made and loop the leather through the loop. You know, so you can change the orientation of the leather as well. It's just a win-win for me, and like I said, I personally think it looks better than a normal tab frame. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna shoot us a bit more. If you like the video, then obviously give me a like and subscribe. Hope these videos help someone. I am going to be offering this as a giveaway as well, this exact frame. So if you put a comment on this video, then I will do a random number generator to give that to someone anywhere in the world, because I ain't never going to shoot it. On that note, till next time, stay safe and shoot straight. Cheers.